God, thank you for carrying me through what I never talk about. Not the things I know how to explain, not the cleaned-up version. I mean the stuff I learned how to hide so well that people started calling me strong, when really I was just surviving quietly. The kind of pain that never makes it into conversations because there's no easy way to say it without feeling exposed or dramatic. The kind that sits behind normal sentences like, "I'm fine," and "just busy," and "it's been a long week," when the truth is a lot heavier than that. Thank you for every room you got me through, when I honestly didn't know how I was going to hold my face together. Thank you for the work meetings, the family dinners, the phone calls, the school drop-offs, the grocery store runs, the moments when somebody asked me for one more thing, and I somehow still answered. I look back now, and I know that wasn't just me being tough. That was you keeping me from folding in public when I felt thin all the way through. There were days I laughed, and it surprised even me. Days I got dressed, showed up, replied, nodded, kept moving. And if I'm honest, part of me was watching from the inside thinking, how am I even doing this right now? But you were there, in the hallway, in the car, in the bathroom mirror before I walked back out, in the silence after a hard message, in the split second before my voice cracked. You were there, steady in places I was not. And I want to say thank you for the ways you protected other people from my pain too. Because sometimes hurt wants witnesses. Sometimes it wants to spill on whoever is closest. Sometimes it wants to turn into sharp words, distance, coldness, or just shutting down in the middle of being needed. But somehow, even when I wasn't at my best, you kept teaching me restraint. Not perfection, because I know I've gotten things wrong. I know there were moments when the weight leaked out sideways. Still, your mercy followed me even there. You know what I never said. The disappointment I swallowed because I didn't want to start crying in the wrong place. The jealousy I felt and then felt ashamed for feeling. The resentment that scared me because it didn't sound like the person I want to be. The grief that would show up at strange times, like in traffic, or washing dishes, or hearing somebody else's good news. The exhaustion of being dependable while quietly feeling unheld. The ache of being the one others lean on and still wondering where to set my own life down for a minute. Thank you for not being put off by any of that. Thank you that I never had to impress you to be carried by you. I didn't need the right words. I didn't need to come with a neat lesson already learned. There were whole stretches where my faith looked more like getting through the next hour without going numb, and still you stayed. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. I've heard that verse so many times. But there were days when it was not poetry to me. It was oxygen. It was the only thing that made sense when I felt too tired to pray properly and too responsible to fall apart. And if I can be really honest, some of what I never talk about is how angry I've been. Not loud angry all the time. Sometimes just this quiet, simmering frustration that life kept asking things from me while I was already over capacity. I didn't always handle that well. I smiled when I meant, leave me alone. I said yes when I meant, I have nothing left. I avoided certain conversations because I knew if I started talking for real, I wasn't sure where it would stop. Thank you for carrying me even through that version of myself, the one who kept functioning, but not always freely, the one who looked present, but felt absent inside. And thank you for every person who never knew they were standing next to a miracle, because that's what it was, wasn't it? Not flashy, not dramatic, just holy endurance. The kind nobody applauds because it looks so ordinary from the outside. But heaven saw it. Heaven saw the restraint, the return, the effort, the small obedience, The quiet decision not to become cruel, not to disappear, not to let pain become identity. I don't want to rush past that. I want to notice it and honor you for it. So tonight, I'm not only bringing you what hurts, I'm naming what held. Your hand held. Your patience held. Your presence held. When my own explanations failed, when the people around me didn't know the full story, when I didn't even know how to describe what was happening in me without minimizing it or making it too big, you understood perfectly. That means more to me than I know how to put into polished language. And for the person praying this who has become almost invisible inside their own strength, would you let this reach them? The one who keeps showing up with a decent face and a tired soul. The one who is good at helping, working, responding, organizing, carrying, fixing, and making everybody else comfortable while something in them has gone quiet. Let them feel seen by you in a way that does not embarrass them, only steadies them. Let them know that hidden pain is still fully known pain, and hidden faith is still precious faith. Thank you for carrying what I couldn't explain. Thank you for carrying who I had to be while I was carrying too much. Thank you that what stayed unspoken to people was never unrecognized by you. If this prayer feels a little too familiar, you don't have to keep pretending all the time. You can say the hidden part too. There are more of us carrying silent things than anyone realizes, and God hasn't missed any of it.